shortcut also my screen. Okay, good. Then how do we present Engineering Base electrical today? Currently I'm using the version 6.8.0, just for your information. And okay, how do we start? Let me think. I'm not explaining the platform itself, okay? Because this is actually, you know it already, and sometimes it is helpful to show to customer and to start with the platform. Why do we have such kind of system? But sometimes it's better go to start directly with a graphic, with some document to give him the security. Like, yes, here you can see you can do your schematics and your sheets, and not trying to explain him why do we have a 3-tier system and an object model. Sometimes it's too complicated for some people to start directly with the object model and some kind like this. Okay, so this is my demo electrical. I can add here a button. So this is actually my complete software I have here. My project is split in different folders. This is recommended from Ocotex side, so you cannot change it. So you have a folder for the equipment, you have a folder for the functions, for the locations, and also for the documents. For example, here in the documents, I see the project is on German, so I will directly switch for you on to English, because actually the software is already started in English, as you can see here. So dictionary, editing on English, and display language also. Or let's do it German and English. So, and you see automatically it's changed. Okay, let's open a circuit diagram. For example, this page here, because I know, of course, here in this page there's some stuff missing. So what we are doing is to add it. So as you can see, we are using Visio as a graphical front end. That means still that all the information here on this sheet is completely intelligent. We have also here a tab, especially for Engineering Base. So actually, this is not Microsoft Visio anymore; it's Engineering Base Visio. You could say. And still, we are using also the normal shortcuts from Microsoft Visio, like holding Control and Shift, and then I can make some window for zoom in. And as I said, for example, when I'm see here, I have how do you say, with my right mouse button a dialog opens, and I can see all the alphanumeric information or the technical information from this circuit breaker. So it is completely intelligent, and yeah. So it is not just graphic. This is what I wanted to say. Yeah, I can also use here the Engineering Base Explorer. So I see here my project structure. So, and what we want to do is, for example, I have here some how do you say, not spare contacts, not emergency. Some I forgot the name on English. Yeah, exactly. Now I have here some okay. I just say some spare contacts from this circuit breaker to switch here some I/O signals. So what I can do is I go on this circuit breaker and navigate into my project structure, and see here, okay, below this structure there I can find my circuit breaker, and below here I can see, okay, there are my supply contacts, my spare contacts. So actually I can directly drag and drop them from here. Wait, wrong one. And just place them. Why not? No. Yeah, that's correct. I cannot place the normally closed. But why can I not place this one? Okay, that's for sure. Okay. I don't know why. Actually, it was drag and drop from here. You saw it. It was possible to assign it, but actually nothing happened. I don't know why. This now. As always, you're doing a demo, and exactly this point is suddenly not working. Okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, next time it will work. I don't. But we have no time now to check why this is not working. So I will go on. So everything is not just a graphic; it's intelligent. And for example, here I'm missing some terminals, and when I check here, my equipment folder, of course I know the terminal X61 I can use for it. So what I'm doing is here I select 1, 2, and 4 terminals. This was just holding the shift button, so this is the normal Microsoft functionalities. So let's say, okay, for this one I take this symbol, because I know this symbol will show me also the device tag. So, and then the other one. It's so. Aha. So, yes. Yeah. It's so. Okay, so now I place my my terminals, and what I also can do is, for example, when we see here this contact, this relay, I can also navigate from here on, and this is the right one. So as you can see in all my equipment folder, I have the complete equipment or device structure, and I see on which page it's placed. Can I go on? Okay, good. I just heard that you were talking, so I was not sure if there's a question. Okay. If it's too fast or too slow, please tell me, yeah? Okay. Now, so from here, for my relay, I want to add some accessory. So that's why I can start it here on my Explorer. I can start it on a graphic. Doesn't matter. Actually, we have a wizard, accessory wizard, and with this wizard I can assign a possible accessory to this device. So it is actually in my catalog defined. So I know exactly, like, what do I need from for more accessory, and when I select something for mounting position 1, I have 2 options, and he will directly assign it on the left side. I can edit it also in the catalog from here on if it's needed. But I would just apply it, and then you can see my structure is extended, yeah, with my accessory. So now I talked about catalog, so then let's go to the catalog. It is possible to have several different catalogs on a database. Actually, for the most customers, only one is sufficient. But why it's possible to have more catalogs, and even for in a project setting, because some customers have their standard catalog, and then they have maybe 2 or 3 completely other catalogs because of their big customer. Like yeah, very good example is they have customer Siemens, and Siemens wants exactly very specific equipment. And so they don't want to mix it with their catalog, and that's why it's possible to have several on a database. That's the only reason. So yeah, in the catalogs, the structure is also possible to change. In this case, my structure is that the first step, I want to see the types, like I have control, I have a circuit breaker, or like here I have also a motor. And below motor then comes the supplier name, like Belimo, Siemens, ABB, whatever. But as a, yeah, and below that there's then the material number. But it's also possible to switch, as I told. In the catalog itself, or the equipment itself, it knows that it has the type definition motor. That means it knows also which kind of symbols are belonging to this type. And in this case, as you can see, I have some preferred shapes assigned for all different kind of sheet type, like single line, like PNID, like multi-line, for hydraulic, for overview, and so on and so on. So this is very very good to use. So from here on, I can I can take the motor. I can press the Alt button. Is it called Alt button? No, not to control the other one, is it? I'm not sure on English. What's the name of it? No. I will just go on. Actually, no, I can hold a button. Hey, why is this coming? To auto connect the motor with the graphic. And simultaneously, we have some add-ins who take care of the device numbering. So this is also I can make some different settings how the designation has to be counted up or numbered, whatever. So this is also possible for you to customize on a way you like to number it. Because all the information here in the catalog, from purchase order data, specification and so on, is already here. So when I place this item in my project, all the information is yeah, he has all the information already. So let's open the motor, and for example here for comment, I want to insert a comment, but directly also with a translation, and therefore when I press F3 in some field, then I'm using directly my translations from the background. So for example now I'm looking for a hydraulic, or let's say this is a hydraulic pump, so I need a translation of it, and yeah, as you can see, when I'm typing just some figures, he will give me some matching names for my translation. So now I can just select it, and now I know it is translated. We will see here. I've selected German and English. I'm working in English, editing in English, so yeah, the German translation comes automatically. Okay. Of course, what's still missing is a cable. So I go back to my project. So and we have here a folder for our cables organized. You don't have to do it like this, but it's quite useful to organize it a little bit. So in here, this cable is free, I know, because here there are no targets. So then I just want to place it here. So then we'll take this one. And then a little bit zooming in, that's easier. No. So, there, I got it. So, and finish. So now I place my cable. So, and now, as we can see, currently the motor is in function BSC and located below the cabinet unit. So maybe it's not completely right. No, we have. Let's check me. Was it here? No. No, it's not. Is it gone? Where's the location? But okay, good. So I want to move my motor. Where is it again? I see motor here. I want to move it just to a different unit. Because here below the cabinet is just not correct. What I can do is I grab it just with the left mouse button, scroll, and insert it here. And now I see it has a different designation. It's got a different designation. So it just can work also via drag and drop in my Explorer to move my equipment, and this will have an impact also on a graphic, so it is completely online in both directions. I don't have to work only on a graphic way. Okay, then so then I would like to show you some I/O signals, because it's the next step what we can talk about. So, and therefore on this level I open my I/O signals. I can work with worksheets. This is like a Excel sheet. Hey, where are they? Cable. PLC here. I got it. So what I have now here is I have a complete worksheet over the complete project. about all my input and outputs from this project. So for the mass bulk data handling, I can see on which page is it located. I can use a preview window, of course. I can use the standard Excel functionalities for numbering, like here, like this. I can count all this information. If there's equipment behind, I could make some counting to see how much of this or that. So also for a very rough estimation is already useful. I can export this to Excel, so it can be edited external in Excel directly and imported again with delta management for the communication, maybe with customer or with supplier or with the technical guy on site. So okay, so let's see that we can assign some I/O signals, as you can see here. There are still some open signals here, and on the other side here these signals are not assigned yet to a I/O card. Okay, that's why we have a different assistant. So, a little bit smaller, then it's easier to see maybe. Come on. So what I can do is open the merge device wizard. I want to merge my task is now I want to merge these things on a card, and of course I could do it just manually, maybe checking the tree, maybe checking the worksheet. Maybe I'm lucky and find the right signals who are not assigned yet to a card, or I have the merge device wizard. And here I can check over my project, like, okay, these are the 3 signals which are missing. Let's see if I can, yeah, maybe it's, this may be good. So I'm just doing it like that to show you that there's something happening. So I can do it completely auto merge, like, okay, these and these signal just auto merge, I don't care which card. Or what I can do is, like as you can see here, I can select them in which sequence they will be assigned. And on the right side, I select actually the card itself. No? For example, when I'm selecting this one, I see, okay, these are the signals which are still free. So what I could do is now, like, I select this one, merge. So this is now, I selected, okay, this signal on this card and pin number 3. Or what I could do is also separate it again. Was maybe not the right signal, but I could also do it like this. I select 2 of them, discard, auto merge. Then he will place them automatically, and the same for for the output. There's only one signal left, so auto merge, finish. And when we switch back to this one, of course, maybe it's not fitting with the translation, but actually, as we can see, the signals we assigned are also assigned here on the overview. So it is completely collaborative engineering, completely online. Some questions until here? Some questions, or is okay? Okay, good. It could be that you have a question. Why not? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So the next thing I want to show you is how can I work with some kind of overview and assign my or create my bus topology. So here now we have a different folder also for the general diagrams, and here the second one is for example for the PLC, for the Profibus. And again here I'm using I will show you. Now actually this is just a line at the moment, a potential Profibus. No? Yeah, exactly. It's just here, no? Type electrical potential Profibus DP. You can also navigate to it. So here we have a folder for potentials, and there you go with the Profibus DP. So what I'm doing is here again on equipment. So worksheets are very useful, very powerful. Okay, go here back again on PLC worksheet, and here automation devices. So now I see all my automation devices from this project. So stay on top. Maybe activate the preview window. Then you can, as you can see, there are preferred shapes for my bus topology. So what I can do is actually the sequence is not that important because we can manage the sequence on a different way. So let's do it like that. So just taking it again, the Alt button on a keyboard for the automatic auto connection. Yeah, and just drag drop, place it. Maybe this is also possible. No, not really. This one. And the last one, maybe just here. And also possible to move them later. But sometimes I realize that with TeamViewer in background I have some performance issues. Okay, just stay that way. So I placed them, and as I told, for the cabling, what is possible, we have here. Let me check the Profibus. It's here. The Profibus cabling wizard. So let's see what's happening. So this is the sequence, the current sequence. but actually for the cabling I can here define it, so I don't have to do it graphically. Just place it like I want it to be. And for example, this one was, I think this was the master, so this should be the first one. And then I have D1, D2, D3, so let's do it in this kind of sequence, no? So I can manage it completely. So, and after updating the sheet or closing and opening it again, then this embedded worksheet is also updated. So that is what I missed. Okay, I can check later and give you a feedback. So the next thing I could show is hydraulic. Do you want to see it? Or hydraulic is not always a topic at customer side. Hydraulic, then we have the cabinet design. Yes, of course, yeah, for the rail assignment, yeah, and routing. Okay. So where's my cabinet? Electrical layout diagram. There you go. So as you can see, this is the cabinet is not filled, but let's say we have some kind of template already prepared, and some devices are placed, like the CPU and some switches and so on a door. And yeah, of course I could just go to my equipment folder and let's say here some kind of fuse or the motor circuit breaker via drag and drop, and just place it directly here in the cabinet. This is also possible because behind this equipment I have my dimensioning for X, Y, and Z, the coordinates, and this dynamic shape, yeah, is automatically the right size. This is one possible way, of course, or which is a little bit maybe easier, is just to start on a page another wizard, and this is called mounting rail assignment, and then I can place more or less automatically all my equipment I have directly into this cabinet. Now I can select which kind of which cabinet in my project I want now to fill. I can for example here select only my terminal blocks, or only the other devices, or both of them. And the other thing is here below. I have just a small window, that's why it's a little not enough space to be honest. But actually, as you can see here, these are the rails, and when I select here one, it is really highlighted also online on a page. So just to mention here again, this is really complete intelligent. So what I can do is, for example, I can select different again here I can select different items in a different sequence to place them on one rail, mounting rail, or that's easier in this case. I select just all of them and all the DIN rails, and then I have different layout options, like just equip them or optimized rail assignment for the shortest way. Optimize again the device on a mounting rail, or this option just fill the mounting rail with devices with the same voltage level. So behind every equipment there is of course some voltage level, and if this information is also maintained, then it's possible to use this kind of option, and this is very useful. So all devices for 24 DC or 230 AC/DC are directly grouped. And of course it's possible to clear the mounting rail again. Just one mounting rail or everything, so not only placing, also clearing. So that's it. As you can see, it's completely placed automatically, and still it's possible to move it. So yeah, from here on, the next step would be the wire routing for the complete connection. Therefore I have to close my the graphic, and here I have some how to say, a small menu bar for routing. So actually on this page just started. Now he's collecting the wire data from all the schematics, collecting the data, and then we'll do the auto routing. As a result, we will get a worksheet, and then we will see the destinations from every wire, and also the length. Yeah, normally yes. Yeah. No. No. This no terminal block wizard. If I know before that this is a topic, or that they're really interested in it, then of course I will show it, what is possible with the terminal block wizard and so on. But I recognize for the power industry this is always a topic, and if you're just with the special purpose machinery, let's say they are building some machines for wood cutting or so, then normally this is more the answer from there is like, yes, of course we have terminals, but yeah, the interest is not that high, so you know what I mean? And so of course, normally I do it exactly like that, but of course there are sometimes the customers who say, yeah, okay, I saw it, but please could you just show us in 10 minutes how to create a new sheet to place some symbols. Of course, this is not an issue. Then I'm opening, also to complete this here you see the length and the complete routing information. So usually I would new sheet, doesn't matter, this one. I just open it, and then okay, depends on what really the customer wanted to see. Actually, if we are talking, let's say, how to just with symbols, no, maybe no equipment, just with working with symbols. So I'm maybe checking for some terminal symbol. Something like that. Or here for the connection. So of course I'm meanwhile I try to ask what do you want to see, and these are the symbols. They are provided from us. Yeah, what else could I place? Okay, yes, of course. Now I'm showing also circuit components, which is possible. For example, electrical, general, station. Here, and like this. That maybe you have also some circuit components to place. That is also possible. Yeah, and that's here for. Now I would select some circuit breaker maybe. Where is it? Motor starter. No. No, not this one. There. Didn't see it. Yeah, some of these symbols. Taking it, placing it. Yeah. But to be honest, normally I try to identify before the meeting what what do the customer wants to see. Of course, I cannot get all the information. That's for sure. But let's state that way. Is it the first contact? So then I give him just a brief overview and try to find out what is his interest or what are his issues today. To talk more about his process or his workflow today. Why is he interested in different software? Maybe afterwards there's a more detailed presentation, maybe some other guys involved, users or so, and then it's more like, okay, what are you interested in? Like, okay, hydraulic is for you important. Cabinet design, not. It is completely given to an external partner. What else? PLCs for you important? Okay, good. So, and then maybe some other topics like some interfaces to ZAP or to just to a ERP system, maybe to some calculation software, blah blah blah. So, and this is what I try to find out before, and then yeah, and this presentation I will prepare. Maybe they can send me some example from their old projects, so I can see more or less what they're doing, what kind of documents they create, yeah, which kinds of documents are maybe just created manually, so to have a focus also on worksheets if needed. So this is how we do it. Yes, you're welcome. Yes, of course. No, I cannot um, make sure that the audio which I recorded also is good enough. I will check, but at least the video you will get. This may be the most important thing. No, you are welcome. If you have further questions, no, don't hesitate to contact me. Okay. Hey, have a nice day. Yeah?